Welcome gamers to another One Piece Bunch Rush video. So today, finally looking at Onigashima Zoro. My alliance mate Tryhard brought us these number one Zoro gameplays. But yes, for Zoro, it's pretty much you need to get used to fighting Gear 5 and how he works and everything. But he's like the best counter to Gear 5 at the moment. And like the only competition he has for the number one attacker is just like probably Film Chance, which like Gear 5 Luffy does target a bit because he takes away Shell's like state, attack buff and anything like that. Yeah, like with Gear 5 when you're fighting with Zoro, the threat are these defense skills. So if you can't dodge them, like the button that you need to dodge, you can't dodge abuse it and all of that, and then the Giganto you can dodge abuse it. But I noticed when when I was seeing these games and everything, like Zoro dodge is a bit slow. Like it doesn't proc like other dodge. Like the slide is not as long as other characters dodge. Or maybe that's just me, but I'm seeing like Zoro dodge is not like one of the best in the game. Yeah, and it doesn't proc. Like sometimes you're supposed to get the perfect dodge, and it doesn't work. But of course, you got the multi-hit normals. I mean, Zoro is like a hidden fixed damage. People don't even know that Zoro has the fixed damage, not just on his perfect dodge, but every time he hits you 4 times, it's like in one of his traits, he gives you an extra like 10% fixed damage. So you get fixed damage from every time you perfect dodge, and then fixed damage every time you hit 4 times in like 3 seconds. So you can, even if you don't have an attack buff, you can pretty much do well against Gear 5. You just need to bait his counter, and then after that hit him 4 times, like in those 3 seconds. I mean, with Zoro, the problem is that it's he gets these OP traits, but the time he has to do it in or has to get them done in is pretty small. Like the attack buff, when you change color, is only 5 seconds. If you 20 seconds, that would be pretty good. It make you be able to use it in a fight longer, and that fixed damage, 4 times in 3 seconds. Like it can be difficult, depending if like the opponents have nullified stagger and everything. As you see, a kid killed us there and everything. But I just want to talk about Zoro's traits and how you actually want to use it. So yeah, like that's one of the things I would definitely want to change. The attack buff should have been a bit longer, and the fixed damage should have been maybe 4 times in like 5 seconds, something like that, because it would be more consistent. And then of course he has like Onigiri invincibility, his own invincibility skill. And like usually attackers, they have that weakness of when they're fighting someone like a runner or like someone they can move with normals, then you can apply that speed debuff and something like that, then so you can chase the attacker. It's not that efficient because Zoro's Onigiri is like easy dodge. Sometimes it doesn't hit as well, even if people didn't dodge, it just goes through them for some reason. So there is those types of things you need to consider. But other than that, he once he has that element advantage on you, he is like he can kill you, bro, because nullify stagger, resist knockback, and also has like some crazy damage reduction traits, of course. And the skill too, I mean, the only thing it needed, to be honest, was this status effect, because it has this stagger, resist down, resist knockback, but you need to be careful. Tremor, the shock, and because Zoro only nullifies stun, as you know, but those other ones, they can hurt you, and you can use your skill. So you need to use Zoro's skill like a counter. Lucky that he didn't get frozen there, but they broke. A 50% chance worked in his favor, because he could have got frozen there. And then I mean, you guys see against Gear 5, like it's really all about you not taking that much damage, and the king sold it. And you're not taking that much damage, and then you will kill him eventually. But he still got the kill there. And look at that perfect dodge. I mean, sometimes I do feel a bit jealous. Seeing this like perfect connection on like this game, the gameplays are visually amazing. I hardly ever get it. Then Gear 5 spamming the enemy, bro, you're getting outplayed, you must play better than focus on the match. Sometimes it happens, like a lot of players, they like focusing on spamming emotes instead of playing the game, you know. You need to focus to win the game, like outplay or opponent. Don't be mad if you're getting outplayed and getting bullied. Because that happens a lot actually. Bro can be annoying, like that is one thing like about Zoro. Like status effects are his nightmare. That's why when Ulta was there, like he was getting bullied. Bro was there, but you know, you can negate it. Like if you're good at perfect dodge abusing and all of that, then yeah, you can negate you know, the status effect. But we only have one dodge. And also like one other thing I wanted to, like I would like change of Zoro. It could have been like Yasuo or Rainy, you know. Every time he perfect dodges, you know, he not gets another perfect dodge, but if he hits you with a fixed damage, then he gets like a cooldown. Like if he hits you with those 2 slashes of fixed damage, then he gets a dodge cooldown 100%, something like that, you know. Because he can't be like Rainy, because that would be so good. Zoro could dodge again and again on top of what all of the things he's doing. Yeah. But yeah, that dodge cooldown could have been, you know, made less, because you need to make use of that Sing skill 1 went through a lot. That's some big needs. But at the end of the day, they won. Yeah, it could have been made better, that trade. Like when I just look at Zoro and his like trades, like he's good, but you know, there's holes in his kit that, you know, they could have made better. And he could have been more broken, like Shanks, Kainu, Roger, you know, those are Tega EXs, but he, you know, he's broken, but it's hard for you to like control the game, yeah, like how those other broken EXs were, because, you know, Roger was one-shotting, Shanks was one-shotting, or Kainu was like incinerating you to death, Luffy was also one-shotting, but Zoro, it's hard to one-shot. Like fights usually take about 30-40 minutes and 40 minutes 30 to 40 seconds, yes, to get one opponent, which, you know, is good. Like you get that one Gear 5 and everything, but your team like maybe can be struggling there while you're fighting, you know, and that is a problem. Like you're supposed to, like, you know, 10 seconds done with one character and then move. But still, he's able to get the job done, and he's good in this meta, of course. Like I think it's much better fighting Gear 5 than Big Mom, because Big Mom, you got a flame, you can't kill him, which was the problem. But of course, Big Mom's skills were much more predictable and easy to dodge than Gear 5. And you get kill Gear 5, like, yeah, Gear 5, if you approach him any with Zoro, it's an easy kill, like, bro. Without that defense deck, like Zoro is just gonna slice and slice Gear 5. But I hope, you know, you guys are enjoying these number 1 Zoro gameplays. They took, you know, they took a lot to get out, because it's like you need to get used to how Luffy fights. Even went with the previous video with Shanks. Once I got used to fighting Luffy, then that's when I started to record like that. I'm comfortable with Shanks that can do something. But this is where, like, this team boost actually, I think, it's not the one that's gonna change the game, but it's gonna leave everyone, you know, decently low HP. Look at this game, man. Yeah, like, you know, that's one thing. Like when you're fighting as a Zoro, the Gear 5 Luffy's, maybe they'll bait you with one normal and instantly spam skills, because they are afraid, you know, they know like if a Zoro catches them out of the flag, they just panic them, like they're just going to throw everything at you. That's usually what happens. You didn't get hit by the Bajan guard there, but he's dead. Down to his revive. The Shanks didn't cast the skill immediately. I think if he baited him a bit more, like with just one normal and dodged, then he would have got that Shanks. But I feel like you're gonna see the teammates are gonna sell on this Like they, yeah, once he died, went to respawn Zoro, they're going to lose all the treasures. And he's not, yeah, the mid flag actually, that's the most important. And Laura's holding out that other Gear 5 from helping to guard mid. And look at this Law, he was watching. What? This Law teleported, bro. There's no way, he was moving to the flag and then he just started in. Okay. But yeah, that, it was still a good game. Like Zoro was controlling the Gear 5s and loading them back cap, but the team couldn't hold that mid at the end, which is quite unfortunate. So we're on our last game in this what is it, Shandora map. But yeah, like with Zoro, like I you know, I like him. Like he's a fun, attacker to use, definitely. But the only problem is like the win rate, the trades not being like up to broken standards. So like that's the only complaints like you could say with Zoro. But other than that, he's perfect. He deserves like how powerful he is. Yep. This map, like there's a Big Mom. Big Mom is like old era now. Like Gear 5 Luffy is like an upgraded version, a steroids version of Big Mom. That can also be an attacker as well. So basically, like that's how it is, bro. But once we start getting those, Mount-First units that specifically aim at countering Gear 5 Luffy, yeah, I think because Gear 5 is not an impenetrable one to counter. Just attack buff, ignore knockback, what is it, high damage reduction, and then yeah, that's it. Bro. Like an attack or rather with either of these things, like a damage increase on defenders as well. It's GG for Gear 5. Right? It is getting counter pretty quickly. It's just a matter of trades and a unit specifically meant for Gear 5 because that Big Mom didn't spam the Fulgura there. Oh, nice evasion there. Nice. He went inside of Big Mom's. Well, let's just say stomach, nothing else. Okay. And then snipe that Gear 5, unlike the one shot. But we get in with that last one. I didn't mention this the whole game. I'm gonna mention this on last game. It's one of like Zoro's things, like the last, the holding normal, the one where you hold the normal attack button. Like no one's Gear 5 defense, which is one of the main reasons why you can fight Gear 5 Luffy without having an attack buff from changing color and everything like that. So that's one of the things to consider. Oh, and nice outplaying that Zoro, bro. And this Gear 5 Luffy, bro, he could have dodged those point points. That's the easiest skill to go. And look, he's not dodging even the Fulgura. And he said why he died. Okay. Yeah, that's understood. I'm sure he tried to move on, but the skill was slowing him down and he died there. That Gear 5 is still alive. Got that Terminati there. Then respawn back. The match is about to end. The Gear 5 got caught lacking, trying to back cap. And yeah, I mean, that's it with the videos. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The gameplay spoke for itself. I didn't comment much on what was happening in the games. And I will see you guys in the next video.